defender. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. What squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
At the 10-yard line, brings up 3rd down.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now at 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm. And in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, he hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Around the edge, it's Haynes. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll leave it with him. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And the Blazers will hustle to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. You're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Blazers want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Caught over the middle, it's Jacobs. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's King. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Complete downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Trying to find his man on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's King. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Annapolis and an intriguing Military Bowl. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Military Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Blazers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner is stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quarterback adapting, trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win.
And the pressure was too much. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football.
Oh, he dropped it! It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
3rd down coming up after that completion. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
On the ground, it's Haynes. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He breaks a tackle.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's there to make the stop. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Ball's incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful in...
And the pass is intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. And into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him in...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
To throw, it's Zeno. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
third down play from the gun. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Beebe. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Zeno. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for... It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays. They're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.